First food I eat today is nut, my nut, my Brazil nut, and not my nutshell. Making my coffee, and the other person that lives with me, tea. My coffee with some honey, teaspoonful of honey. The other person makes her tea with some milk. Let's see what I got this Wear Pink Friday. Friday Wear Pink. These look yum. Delish. Yummy. Delicious. I'm gonna have that. At least one today. This Friday Wear Pink. I am not wearing outer pink just yet. I'm getting there. Does that look good? Oh, I was crying earlier. Painful. I decided to collect some of the clutter. Bag it. It's painful. I hope my mom. Friday Wear Pink. Chat is open. Are any of you, my audience and fans, my fans, wearing pink today? Any colors pink? Are you eating pink? Any colors pink? Fashion, accessories, cosmetics, foods, beverages. Fridays, wear pink. Decor, pink. Let me know. You pull. You don't have to answer me any other how. You can just answer me anonymously. Poll, vote, yes or no. Friday wear pink. Are you too and or instead of me? No. Aw, you should try. Weezer is blue. If they wear green, they would die. Hi. Hello. AC. Ew. Friday wear pink. Eat pink. Decorum. Pink. One day a week. Pink. Colors pink. Stop smoking, Granny. I'm not smoking anything. Seriously, there's links on my community posts. There's a photo. It's a natural event. I just decided to make it my own as well. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Mean Girls reference. Okay, we could do it Fridays too if you like. Your voice. Fridays are the days I like to wear pink. Oftener than Wednesdays. Wednesdays, I like to wear green. Sometimes I might wear pink lip gloss or something, although I prefer to wear mostly greens. With and or without yellows. And sometimes I change my clothes. Begin with green, midday not green, back to green later, or night greens, Thursdays, yellows. Saturdays, blacks or dark blue. Sundays, reds. Mondays, white and or silvers. Tuesdays, reds. It's just my grieving process, and it makes me feel better. Foodie Noel wasn't my first, and most likely won't be the very last, although just as good as. It's just my grieving. I might never stop, and then I might, do I ever get another fur baby. I just like the color pink more than I used to. Your voice. Oh, something happened to me on June 5. It was very painful, and there was blood, and I was screaming, yelling in pain until I found out that somebody else, a man, phone called an ambulance to come and get me and take us to the hospital. And I eventually stopped, and my voice hasn't fully healed from that yet. Vocal strain. With and or without bouts of new laryngitis. And the colors pink nowadays, they make me hungry. I mean, don't you want to eat a donut? You can't have one of these donuts. Don't you want to watch me eat a donut later today? I'm going to be using one of my pink mugs today. Coffee. Oh, somebody emailed me. I told them I wasn't going somewhere today. We weren't going because there was what happened. And she said we could go. She phoned the center and said there was, and emailed me that there was space and that we could go at what time. I said, and just to book a taxi and go. And I was like, no, I don't feel like it because of this. And just going to try and have some me time and rest. More rest. With more rest, more recovery, more recuperating, and the better and greater it can be more. Laser in the freezer, EP. Ah, that sound. The wonderful sound my cold water is boiled hot. Cold water is boiled hot. Coffee time. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, well. Oh, I know what to do before I get my tea. Coffees, I mean. Oh, see if I can get something with pink. Palm olive. Dishwashing liquid. A rough sponge. My mom had a doctor appointment with Dr. Fernando earlier this week. And earlier than that, I was referred to the Alzheimer's Society about my mom. And they referred me back to that, showed me, explained to me that that Dr. Fernando could change, can change the medicine. Dr. Fernando prescribed prescription to something else. List of meds, just take it to her. So I did that, and she would not change the medication. She was like, my mom was improving. My mom is not improving. She even got, the other day I mentioned my mom getting a shower since her nurse stopped coming a while. And I came out this morning here from another room, and my mom was dressed. They were, somehow or other. She won't do it. I'm like, you're not going out here clean. I could show you any of it. My mom's showering. Privacy and safety. I mean, I have a reason for it. I have to get it back and put it on. Keep it dry, but I have to, my hair's so washed. As soon as I get this off, most definitely, I might do it tonight myself. Most definitely. Figure it all out. Could you imagine? And she told my mom as she was getting better that her memory scores verbally and on paper were better than before. I was with my mom. I remember. And she lied that, oh, the medication won't bring you back your memory. It'll just decrease the forgetting. And I'm like, did you not see traumatic brain injury? I mentioned that to her too. I said, we need new CAT scans, new MRI. Let's figure out where the injury is. Let's rectify it. She wouldn't do that. She was like, I'm like, it's a concussion. My mom even told her she got headaches. And since when? She wouldn't do a darn. So I reported her to patient relations. I don't care if that that Dr. Fernando feelings are hurt, and or that she gets fired, and or someone on the patient relations gets fired. I really truly don't care. Examples, all others, July 2, 2025, and all other times. My mother was alone and with and without me and other people. Oh, what happened? It wasn't me. It wasn't my cat. It wasn't my cactus. It wasn't a plant. It wasn't a fairy's garden, indoors, outside. What's that noise? Sounds like a kettle. Oh, it wasn't a noise. I don't call that a noise. It's a whistling kettle. Sound. It's the only sound. My mom and my whistling kettle. And I'm my mom next of kin, not all those other people that bothered us before, you know? And I want my mom to get better. She's not as far gone as that doctor said, and showed and told. She went in to get the headaches. Senior services, neurology. Isn't that ridiculous? Friday wear pink. And I sent photos, evidence, and video, well, live stream links to patient relations. They could see that we're not lying once more. Instead, it's them. You know, on YouTube, etc., social media, all published, etc., all public. All those horror stories, North America, elsewhere, all health cares, all those complaints. And then my mom and I, and all animals and all pets, all fur babies live it. More. And since some of them decide, here's the link, here's the evidence, they decide to internet troll. And instead of using that evidence to help, to do their jobs and help, according to the jobs titles, jobs duties, jobs details, jobs descriptions. Instead, here I am. Healthcare. In and out hospitals. Out and in and out hospitals. And personally, I do not care who, what, where, when, why, and how, whom, who, what, where, when, why, and how, jailed, paroled, probationed, jailed with and and sued, with and or without sued, and arrested, all who, what, where, when, why, and how, whom, who, what, where, when, why, and how, to, at, on, in, out, from, and by my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all pets and all fur babies and myself, estates, contents, money, health cares, all historical, all geographical, all new, and all financial. Obviously, I went to the police more. The police came, and they and then they came here, and then they went. I'm not going to show all of it on the internet like I got more information about it, but I'm going to keep that. I'm using that as evidence, obviously, to see if my mom could get better, because other people have been bothering us, and we shouldn't have to go. They should stop and go away. It's really disgusting. And I wouldn't be surprised if themselves and or one and more other internet trolling and showed and told and showing and telling, it's okay, I can internet troll those other people. They have nothing greater and nothing better to did and do. Yet it's the other way. They have nothing greater and nothing better to did and do. At least we're legal and lawful, and I'm employable. And I don't go into other people's homes. As the police told me, public places, public places. I should, can, could, may, must, need to, at, on, in, out, from, and by my front door anytime and all elsewhere, all everywhere. Outside here, public. I can put garbage out anytime I want to, and so can any maids. They can do that anytime they want to. I mean, before 11 p.m. and after a certain hour in the morning. I mean, I don't want to disturb anybody. I don't want to be blamed for that. It's not what I did the other day. And I mean, all I did is ask, please stop coming to our front door. We don't want to know you. And that's all security's cameras, all on, all recording, all recorded. I mean, they could photograph my maid that was working for me here, not next door, here. They could photograph her out in the hallway, in the garbage room. They could just as good as, well, they should have. They should, can, could, may, must, need, photographed, recorded, all outside here happened, front door. And showed and told the truth to those other people, whoever was out there, and themselves, and other staff, and paramedics, and police, parking, security, lobby, etc. And this is not me, I'm doing community standards, YouTube community guidelines, or whatever standards, whatever. I am doing laws. I'm being legal. I'm being employable. I'm minding my own business. I'm in my own space. And two, were I to go out in public, I can too, It's not like I'm in another person's apartment. I'm not trespassing. I'm not forcing entry. I'm not breaking and entering. I'm not doing mischief. I'm not harassing and bullying. I'm not even a racist. I'm doing nothing wrong. Nothing bad. All should, can, could, may, must, need, show and tell, and showed and told. All this, all that, all happened as. Friday we're pink. And I mean, don't have to just wear pink Fridays. Any days. It's my niche now. My niche. My thing now. I just want to wear pink on Fridays. And eat pink. And accessorize pink. I mean, obviously I'm going to hear other people out in the hall. I know that's a normality, but I've seen, and I don't care what some place like Lens, not likable, such as Lens Crafters, showed and told me and my mom, oh, I'm going blind, I have a cataract, I have AMD, I'm going blind, you need emergency surgery to get rid of that. And I'm like, really? I'm going to get a second opinion. I got my second opinion and some cheap reading glasses, prescription, and in addition to that, prescription to prescribe. In addition to all that, prescription to prescribe. The optometrist did it all on his own. Examined my eyes, prescription reading glasses, and confirmed I was not going blind, and I didn't even have a cataract that was needing emergency surgery. And of course, I went back. I returned to the other one, and I'm like, I don't care what your alleged technology is showing about me. Those are not my eyes. And in addition to that, I've your internet. And I recognize some of you from internet trolling. You're internet trolling. And I said, that's not me. That's not my eyes. I'm not going. I'm not having some doctor operate on my eye, surgically alter my eye and eyes when there's nothing there. Because once you start, I could go blind, and I'm not going to chance that. A misdiagnosis and a surgery, one in more surgeries, and go blind because of misdiagnosis. Because they are the ones that are obviously obsessed and internet trolls. One and more person, other persons, others. It's just disgusting. And, eventually ISPs and complaints, all that, it'll get researched, be it by the courts, adjusted the peace, crown and district attorneys, lawyers, police, healthcare workers, etc. The truth will come out eventually. That myself and other victims did not, do not, and are not, and were not lying. Historical police report numbers, occurrence report numbers, incident report numbers, all that from us, my mom, myself, and when my dad was alive, all that, all those. And all who, what, where, when, why, and how, whom police did not arrest those other people as did. I mean, this neighborhood advertises anywhere and everywhere surveillance, security cameras. Yet, when they have to show and tell, paramedics and police, lawyers, Crown district attorneys, just the peace, all that, and doctors, they don't want to. They're like, no, because they're guilty, just as guilty. They're even more guilty. That should have been not lawful, not legal. Police went there and told them to stop coming here. Police told them to leave us alone. I didn't know I was live streaming during it all, but you could go listen to it yourselves. The police said it loud, and I could hear it from here. I could hear it from my kitchen table. I know, I could hear the police making sure it was in plain English. And do those other people next door need a translator? It's not the police's fault. It's not my fault. Police told them. That's them probably going downstairs after all during and since internet trolling, and or someone else contacted them and said she's on the internet more. Hi, Loose Cannon. Hello. Carol Geldman. Hello. Do you know Carol Feldman? She passed 2023. I've met lots of other people over the years. I don't know. I'd recognize the face. I've known more than one Carol. Maybe. And those other people, you know how they're obsessive and they're delusional, internet trolling and or whatever. There's no matter what, internet trolling, they're harassment, bullying, before, all during, all later, and since. Possibly and probably obsessed that today is about them. Friday, wear pink. It's not. Wearing pink has nothing to do with that. It's just something else. I just want to wear pink. I want to eat pink. I want to exercise. Accessorize. Accessorize. Pink. You go see it on my community page. I posted it up there. My community posts posted. Allowed to share that picture. I did that all legally, all lawfully, unemployable. I'm not saying incompetent. Friday, wear pink. Are you too? And or instead, ooh, I got yes. 7 votes. Oh, thank you. This was a good deal. I mean, I know it's like whatever today's date is. 4th of July. Donuts. Ooh, mini strawberry, raspberry flavored ring donuts. Oh. Possibly and probably those other people phone called, went to police more nuisance, harassing police. Disturbed and annoyed us here, home, my place, my space. Instead of not disturbing and not annoying us and others, residents here and all elsewhere in the building and all everywhere. Nuisance phone calls. I mean, nuisance go to. Nuisance, that's all they are. And every time somebody else went to the police about myself and or my parents and or all animals and or all pets, all fur babies, without any evidence that we did, like, you know, went to their home and or residence and or next door. We did, and standing there doing mischief and or harassments, bullying, want to be violent, racism, bigotry, discriminations, prejudice, prejudices, internet trolling, stalking, predatory, resentful. I'm not resentful. I just don't want to know them. They were legally, lawfully, sane, competent, employable. Myself and my mom rejected them. Doors and all elsewhere. All everywhere. Ridiculous. Let's get back to Friday. Wear pink. Are you too? And or instead of me wearing pink today? Friday. And today is the first Friday this month, this year. And I do. I laugh when some other people, stalkers, lied. That having a teaspoonful of honey, any sugar really, and eating just not every day, just sometimes, any times, would make me ill. When and how? Who, what, where, when, why, and how, and whom. Misinformation. Lied. Honey is for my throat, my esophagus, whatever, voice. It's medicinal, although I do like it. Could I? Of course I'd have more. And when I'm out, sometimes, yes, I do have a double-double. I sometimes have a small, but if I'm going to have a double-double, I like to have it a bigger size because it's a double-double. And I have an awful thing of my mom treated me to a couple of donuts. She wanted to buy me some donuts because they were $1 each with any size coffee. And, yes, I haven't eaten them yet. I'm struggling just to eat one or two of these pink donuts. Possibly, probably, because I don't eat lots of sugar. I don't drink lots of sugar. I had a drink yesterday, sugar. I had a double-double yesterday. It was not small. And I'm not having the double-double today that I know of. I just didn't feel like bringing with me a sugar-free syrup because the place I went to said that, the staff there often said they didn't have any sugar-free syrup. So. Today would have been a hilarity if I'd be wearing lots of pink. More pink. I'm thinking about maybe later this year getting a pink dressing gown or something. Just so that, more pink. With and or without me, this Halloween dyeing my hairs at the ends or wherever pink. More. This year Halloween is on a Friday, I suppose. At least I believe it is. I looked at the calendar and it looked like October 31, Friday. And introvert those two numbers and it's 13. Nowadays I like the number 3. It reminds me of my pussycat Rudy Noel. Alive. Most all happy moments. All happy moments with me, my mom. Although he had a cactus fetish. Now I do my meatless Mondays pretty good. I don't do them vegan, I do them vegetarian. And or vegan, vegetarian. I try. At least one day a week, Oh, because of the monetization, I don't know why it's not happening on my YouTube stuff. I do have a PayPal tip jar. If you do want to monetize me, when you do want to monetize me, you can. Just, it's a code, and I suppose you can take a screenshot of it and make a tip. Give me a tip. The amounts I've got that I put there, $1, $10, and $100. Although I suppose you can make any amount. Do you want to give me a tip? Monetize? Thank you. And 80% of that goes towards my pets for babies. And the 20% I keep myself. And I'm talking about 80% includes everything, you know, food, beverage, foods, beverages, shelter, health cares, you know, all that. Home. With me. And lots of more privacy and safety. I miss that. I miss the wagging of dogs' tails. I miss the, you know, having a furry. I miss fish swimming in their little, you know, containers. I miss hearing a cat purr in my ear, you know, on me, just having that vibrating. It was so good. You know, it's sad, really. Don't know how great, how good, how fantastic, how fabulous, how awesome it is until, you know, the animal dies. Dead. I often wish that I could just, you know, have his ghost come visit me and purr like he did when he was alive. When my cat was alive. Anyways. Friday, wear pink. Are you too, or instead of me wearing pink? Beauty sips. Your face is naturally aesthetic. Manicure, I know. Cosmetic. I suppose my hairs are naturally aesthetic. I didn't get any hairspray or mousse or anything put on my hairs. It's just what I did earlier. Shampooed and conditioned. Washed, towel dried, brushed, conditioned, and then brushed more. Foodie Beauty. Hello, Miss Mango. Yes, I am. Mom? Mom? You want tea? Yes? Finally, a yes. You're not. She's been around longer and she's a shy person. No, I'm the real Foodie Beauty, and I've been around long, and I am not a shite person, although I could fake it. I could do that the next time I'm at the center and have a co-starring kind of thing. Maybe I can act, and my character can be a shite person. Don't associate with her. I'm not. My cat was the real Foodie Beauty. Pussycat. Feline. Furry. Fur baby. Foodie kink. Girl, don't claim her name. You seem cool. I'm not claiming her name. I'm not using her name. I'm not using her title or titles. My title is Foodie Beauty at Avril Bella's Foodie Beauties. She abuses and neglects animals. Not all the time. Not always, does she? I watched some of her stuff. Remember Jules? Oh, Jules was pretty. My cat had a crush on Jules. Sometimes he would sit beside me and look, and there was Jules. Not Chantel, Jules. He was like, then he jumped off the chair and did his stuff, and then I came back. Sometimes he purred. He had a real crush on Jules. Well, like you because you aren't her. Oh, thank you. I'm the Foodie Beauty that's taken over the lineage of my cat Foodie Beauty for Foodie Beauty King. Foodie King. My Foodie Beauty Foodie King. And then I tried to pass it over to my cactus, who's doing really well. And then I tried to pass it over to my and pets fur babies, Ellis's fairies garden outside, and now I'm back again. I made a video, showed myself and pets fur babies, Bella's fairies garden outside on my balcony, a little nook. I might have to go outside today and water that. Honestly, you look, I just don't want you being associated with a monster. No offense intended, but I did see some of her live streams, and I've not necessarily donated, but when she asked what she could do, I was like, well, hey girl, let's have a coffee together. I bought her a coffee. Well, I gave her the amount that should be enough to have, she can buy whatever she wants to, but I was like, hey girl, let's have a coffee. I tried to buy YouTube influencer creator Alan Roberts a coffee with, the emoji shit. My technology, I had technical difficulties. You couldn't get that 99 cents or whatever. That's disappointing because I would like, hey dude, let's get a coffee. Let's have a coffee. She dirty deletes everything. Don't be fooled. You're a freaking star compared to her. Yeah. She doesn't do much else other than social media and family stuff. She hasn't performed on a stage or anything like that. I understand. I mean, seriously, when is the last time you've seen Chantel dance on a stage, sit and dance, perform before a live audience? Did anything. It's been a while, although you never know. I might, once I fully recover and or partially recover, you never know where I'll be near a stage somewhere. I might do something. I only do this part-time. It's not my full-time thing. I like to exercise. I like to be active, athletic. You never know. I might be published on a flyer, a brochure, published in a books. I might be on social media again, published. My mom might be published, more reels, photos, videos, etc. Well, I'm here to support you 100%. You have an important message. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was watching somebody's video or a live stream, and a commercial sort of thing came up, and I was like grossed out, and I donated. You know how you get some charities, and there's some that I like to keep. I like to get mail from, and some calendars and stuff I don't. I'd rather just return to sender because it's too graphic and it's advertising animal cruelties to animals. And instead, so that one was graphic to say the least. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a donation, financial. Hopefully somebody can stop all that violence. Those animals did not and do not deserve that. Alleged cats and dogs meat farm. It's fucking disgusting. And then WWF Canada or Canada WWF World wild and it's to do with animals. And the Lady Fatima Shrine and Arundel Presbyterian Church. And I'll probably do more before the end here. If everybody was to donate $1 and or the minimum, the world would be a better and greater place. Be less cruelties. Good girl. My mom has bradycardia and we love your content. Oh yeah. Many, not all, that have sinus bradycardia can get a pacemaker. And that's something I miss. And I've noticed with my lacking activity, athletics, walking more, and prescribed medicines, pain relievers, and muscle relaxants, that it's low and it has dropped below 49. It doesn't stay there very long. It does come up. But it's the weirdest thing. I'm like, no, I gotta go. I mean, even my mom is like, sometimes, can I help you? And she has her disabilities and she wants to, I've heard her cry, blow her nose. She wanted to help. I'm like, no, I have to get it myself. Even one-handed. When my knees were, I'm like, I gotta go for a walk. It's low. I want it to come up. And then caffeine could speed it up too. So at night, I need to rest, right? And all other times, I absolutely must rest. I have reduced some of my caffeine intake, although it then contributes to the sinus bradycardia. So it's, people don't understand the struggle. I'm grateful for you paying attention to it. Oh yeah, I was in the ER once, fainted. Diagnosis, fainted. And chest pain, fainted and vomited. And I mean, I've had ECGs and everything, and I know, but the doctor was like, do you have a pacemaker? And I mean, I don't need a pacemaker just yet because it's still too high. Even though it can drop, we can still get it up. I mean, maybe someday I'll have to take medication, The doctor will have to prescribe it. Without me having researched earlier. I mean, and then I could get the name of it. We could sit there on the internet, Google it, see all the side effects and benefits of it all, and decide which one we can try, see if it'll make any difference. But never know. I mean, and sometimes I find it scary, when I would feel for my pulse and it was a very slow boom. That's what it felt like, And or myself and somebody else couldn't find my pulse and I was almost deemed dead. And I was like, to chest, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm back. That's why I used to go to church on Sundays most of the time, Some people thank God and all of that, and I do all those prayers, but at the same time, I'm like, God, you can piss off now. I'm not fucking ready. I don't want to go to heaven. And I often, talk to my dead cat sometimes and say, I'm coming to the rainbow. Don't worry. We'll meet again. Don't worry. I'll be back. I'm coming. It might take another 25 or more years, although I'm coming. I mean, that's just what it felt like on my fingers right now. It's okay. It's not fast. It's not normal. Be surprised if I'm in, I mean, I could test, well, I could test it and see if I'm in the 60s today, but I doubt it. Although I'm drinking caffeine, I might be at 60 or 61 right now. Then again, I might be at 56 right now. Could be at 51, who knows. I don't believe I'm in the 40s or lower right now. Where's my blood pressure? Who knows? With these injuries, it has gone up a bit, I was told, and showed and told, although it's usually low. I've gone down to 90s over 50s or something. That's low. No wonder I fainted. I was dizzy. I remember one doctor said maybe it's vertigo until they saw my blood pressure and sinus bradycardia. It was like, well, I've been getting sinus bradycardia since my first something. I had an accident in 2006, and then just coming back, from the hospital all those times, and doctor's appointments. It's, you know, like I said, 2024, and then my cat died. Bravely ill, got sicker. I euthanized because he would have with more surgery, he would have lived a day, and he would have suffered more. And with more surgeries to drain the fluids, because the diuretic wasn't working wasn't helping him any. He would have lived maybe back and forth. Not very much enjoyment. He would have been lethargic and maybe wouldn't been able to eat. And trust me, my cat, the Foodie Beauty, Foodie King, loved food. The last day here, before going to the hospital, my cat was eating. Yet he couldn't stand all the time, and he kept now and then collapsing. He was eating, growling, although he was happily eating his food. He wanted it fed. He liked his food, not just only one, two. He loved food. And although he was a bit, he loved bites. He loved bit. I would feed him from my hand. He was hungry. He loved food. Photo of my cat between meals and snacks. Photo of my cat euthanized. He was sedated and then euthanized. It was better for him, less painful. I didn't want my cat to suffer. Not one little bit. He was a big, strong man cat. He watched and heard everything. He was not stupid. He looked at the veterinarian. He listened to me and he watched. He knew it was time. And my next cat, do I ever have another fur baby? Less publicity, more privacy, and God help me, more safety. It's just a beautiful, look how clean they cleaned his ear. It's just such a beautiful pussycat. Look at that fur. He has somewhat of a foxy look to him. I love his nose. It's one of my favorite photos. I know it sounds gross, but it is. It's one of my favorite photos. He had a beautiful, and when I had him professionally groomed, that's one part of him I didn't like him to groom was his mane. It's just so long and beautiful. And he had some sinus bradycardia too. My cat had sinus bradycardia too. And eventually got put on veterinarian recommended food, veterinarian cat food. Although he still got some of the other stuff. We didn't care. He didn't care. He was happily fed from me, by me. And when and if my mom, she tried to help and fed. She sometimes used to babysit. Not always. When we both went out together, veterinarian. Wasn't a hotel, although, and we trusted my pussycat with them. I want some tea. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put. It was in Kello last night. Was well, I suppose early hours this morning. Microwaved, cold water, boil hot. I hadn't done that in a while. I just didn't want to disturb anybody. Not my mom, not my cactus, not other res. Although they shouldn't, can't, couldn't, may not, must not, need not heard from my stove to it on and out from other apartments. You know, unless internet trolling and or a fan. But right now it's mostly other residents internet trolling. Internet trolled us. And sometimes other people, I suppose they like this area, they would ask us how much the maintenance fees are. Now, public information, privacy, private information. I'm like, privacy and safety. I don't like to divulge. Do you not like that I did animal euthanasia? Euthanized my cat? Well, you're entitled to your opinion. Although I really don't care. I would do it again, only when absolutely necessary. My fur baby gravely ill and dying. As I mentioned earlier, cancer, congested heart failure, IBS. Something that I did find, and when cats get dry skin on their paws, Vaseline, and all the negative publicity about Vaseline, sometimes that, and when he had itchy bum, my cat had itchy bum syndrome, itchy bum, itchy bum. Some other people perverted probably thought it was, and I wasn't. I was just doing something medical. And I didn't like to wear gloves, and that's not where I got influenza type A from. Put a little bit, put his his collar on so he couldn't bite me, just in case. And gave him his little bum massages with Vaseline. Took away a lot of the itch, and the you know, he was many a times he was purring. He was very chuffed. That was so good. I sometimes wish I could rub my bum with some Vaseline. I mean, you know, it was so good. He loved it. One time he wouldn't let me stop. He just kept wanting it more and more. Seriously, he kept wanting it. He kept nudging me to do it more. If I stopped, he didn't look happy. And then he just kept purring. He was just very chuffed. And then I washed my hands with soap and water. But my cat, very chuffed. And I tried to put him in one of his little outfits. He didn't like his recovery gowns. He hated those. But he had a pajama jacket that he liked. But he didn't like it buttoned up. And I used to unbutton it. He was like, he strut with his chest sticking out and everything was weird. He was like, I'm sexy. And I know it. This is my stuff. I'm sexy. I'm the sexy one. Where is she? Where's the girl cat? Where is she? Where's my girl? Oh, I'm going to see my granny. And then he sat there sticking out his chest. Poof. Did it to me too. Then he started to wipe his face. He'd lick himself. And he started again for a little while. He used to walk back and forth on his bed. He was like, oh, yeah. Oh, PSCC 807, are you on my stuff? What's more? Are you internet trolling or actually using the links I gave you? You internet trolling? Why? Are you not internet trolling and you're an audience member, a fan? Hello. Happy Friday. Are you wearing pink? Friday wear pink. Well, that was a big beauty set. I wonder if Chantel is wearing pink today. Or accessorizing pink today. Or eating and or drinking anything, foods, beverages, condiments, pink. And or her man, Salah. And Louise's Journey, YouTuber, Louise's Journey, and they're the other ones. I wonder if any of them are wearing pink today. And are accessorized with them, you know, whatever, pink. And they're eating and they're drinking pink. Decorum, pink. See, wear pink. Haven't got to the wear pink yet. Then maybe panties. Other residents, they don't like us. They don't like us. They don't like us doing this. What business is it of theirs? Are they online doing their own social media that's legal, lawful, saying competent and employable? Are they in their own space and or outside public? In their own apartments and out in public? I don't care. As long as they're not showing and telling us here. All, about and to and about us here. Here is none of their business. I mean, it's allegedly the World Wide Web. It doesn't mean the whole world is World Wide Web. Internet. I mean, the whole world is not using the same social media, etc. Good. nutrition facts. Here. You'll be in this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Beauty burps. Another beauty bite. I don't eat lots of bread anymore. Sometimes a little goes a long way. Mm. These are really good. I love rice crackers. Mm. So does Mom like them? One serving of these, whole day. That's why I snack on between meals. One more. I'm gonna stop for a while and have my hot tea or coffee. Ferret lover, hello. I love ferrets. Hello. I like ferrets too. Aren't they cute? They're so pretty. Beautiful. Yes, yes. see. Beauty bite. Another beauty bite. My remaining beauty bites. Can I wet? It's got a just did some historical physiotherapy exercises. I do those ones the most, actually. And then I can't do it very because of this, but not a what I eat during the day as the wannabe fat person today instead of that might be my last live stream for a while. So that's a pretty photo of my mom and I. At this year Active Adult Center Mississauga Gala. Got my hair washed, dried, etc., trimmed, fringe cut, reshaped. Some ringlets. I like my outfit. It's not from Fifth Avenue, although I liked it. Got another one that I can mix and match with, like the place Fifth Avenue, and or anywhere else. Okay, I gotta go. I'll get back when I'm home. Yes, I gotta go. I'll come back after when I'm home. Okay. That was before I was hospitalized, not feeling well, and diagnosed. Had influenza type A in the hospital, emergency, because I wasn't feeling well. I have some other photos elsewhere. I like that one. I'm going to put that one on the refrigerator. Oh, where's my pen? It's over there. I'm going to put that over there. And yeah, right on it. The back, Active Adult Center, Mississauga Gala 2025. Oh, I got myself this. I'm going to put it with my mother when I finish my memorial about my cat, photos, etc. I said it earlier. I should have told her earlier. My cat, my favorite asshole. I'm gonna put it in that photo album. So that's all I'm eating before I make dinner. I don't know what my dinner is going to be. Maybe before dinner I'll have some more of these. Especially, do I take another pain reliever? Mom, do you want anything else to eat? We don't have any. It wasn't a gluttonous pig or anything. Possibly, probably why I'm not very hungry today. Although I've done pretty good. My beauty farted. Oh, excuse me. actually feels better. The doctor said I could do this today. I just didn't want to let anybody know publicly yet. I can't get wet. somebody phoned me earlier. Suppose I should check messages. Hope it wasn't them next door. They should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not phoned and phone calls us ever. Police confirmed the other day. Ow. 1909. Oop. Ugh. Excuse me. I'm back. Hello again. Oh, hello, ferret lover. Ferret lover. Huh. And a bit of a nap. A rest. Looking out my window, enjoying the view outside. Sun is shining. The hospital staff told me and showed me I should get another one of those splints, and I complained about the other one not fitting me right. You'd think they'd replace that with it or without me. Had it with me with a bigger one. They did not. The staff actually referred me to Amazon. Go online and buy from Amazon. It's one thing for me to show and tell someone where to buy, but you don't tell a patient to go online and go buy at Amazon. And I was talking about a sports one, and then it became, you know, ridiculous. These are good. I wasn't going to eat more, although hungry. It still hurts, but hurts around here, here, and here, and here. And I didn't just fall. Doctors that showed and told the word fell. And I had witnesses and evidence. It wasn't what happened. I didn't fall. I fainted, etc., including vomited. All who, what, where, when, why, and how. Whom. All who, what, where, when, why, and how. tried, stopped my parents and my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, and parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all pets, all fur babies, and myself, with and or without Mississauga Senior Citizen Center and Square One Older Adult Center and Active Adult Center Mississauga, stopped my work there. My mom and I members were there. We were published, etc., publishing, live streaming, etc., real time, reels, videos, photos, names. Those other people, all bad, all purposefully, all purposeful, all wrong, all not lawful, all not legal, with and or without themselves sane or competent, and not employable themselves. All about, all to, and all about all those Bellises and myself and others. All happened there, all elsewhere, all everywhere. Virtuals too. I do. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my life when I find out more, be it Google News or newspaper or whatever, showing, and it's a video or live stream, verbal, radio, whatever, that some of those other people and or all those other people judiciary punished with and or without suit. Well, it put a smile on my face all the more. I wonder what time it is. Oh, that function at the center that I was emailed about and invited to. I wonder how that's going. I wonder if more than one other person showed up. I wonder if there was any food. Good, it's good weather for it. Well, any weather's good, really. It's a nice day out there. Weather, not too hot. I don't know that it's necessarily an all indoors event. I don't even know if there's bingo today. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm not working, and as I don't know. Nor do I care, really. It's nice to have a day that's not healthcare, a day that's not emergency ambulances, hospitals, ERs. Not doctors' appointments. You know, when stalkers showed and told themselves as family and or friends, you know, other relatives, and impersonated my dead dad, and thought they could get away with it. When smartphone called the police, and the police actually said, is there any changes? Call us back. Words to those effect. I'm like, okay, yes, I'll do that. Words to those effect. I mean, one of all, man, I mean, he's obviously obsessed all about all two and all about us when was two at on my front doors there, you know, all elsewhere, all everywhere. And I was like, he's allegedly married. I'm like, go fuck your wife and leave us alone. You don't understand that, apparently. And then the police agreed with that and everything else I said, and that I'm out there in public. I should, can, could, may, must, and need to and from the garbage chute room and LFAers without being harassed and bullied, discriminated, prejudiced, prejudged, resented, internet trolled, and stalked, hurt, harmed physically. Any times, always, everywhere, all everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. All everywhere. Him and all those other people next door, other residents, all. I have an incident report thing number. I'm not going to reveal online. Nah. It's real, although I'm not doing it publicly on social media. Although I have showed and told lots of evidence that my mom and I and all animals, all pets, all fur babies are not, were not, and did not, and be not guilty. And all times those other people showed and told that we were at, on, and out from, and by their doors did instead of them. And to and instead of them. Security's cameras out there, all on, all recording, all recorded, all that they did. That all those other people did themselves instead of us. And it's not their privacy and security that the staff downstairs and police, etc., should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not release that information. Those securities cameras on, all images, all those other people, all others recorded, did. It's public. Everybody's safety, all privacy and safety should be considered and put before those other people next door and all the other ones did to Christmas lights, etc. And fireworks, Canada Day. Oh, in the United States, elsewhere, it's 4th of July. It's Independence Day. Oh, happy 4th of July, everyone. Friday, wear pink. Are you too and or instead of me wearing pink? Cheers. Should really go check that phone call message. If it sounds like them or any stalker that I don't want to know, I have to phone call the police and report it. Like hell. Oh, wish me luck. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Be kind to all, everyone, everywhere. Kindness, kind. I was kind. I am kind. Forever, always, everywhere.